Welcome to Vocal Tips in 10 with me, voice professional and your host, Amber Mogg Cathy. The show where every week you'll get actionable tips in vocal technique, artistry, health, and more, all in 10 minutes or less. Your best voice is just a tip away, so let's go. Hello singers, welcome to Vocal Tips in 10. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite things to work on, vocal agility. I love vocal agility because I feel like it's such an athletic aspect of singing, and it's such a combination and culmination of the core things that we need for good singing: flexibility and control. Flexibility is freedom. Flexibility is access to our entire range and have it feel good and easy and sound good. It's the ability to move fluidly through a melodic line or to just easily connect a vocal run. Control is pitch accuracy, to be able to hit those notes in that run, even though it sounds totally effortless. That's the flexibility bit. We are in full control of what's happening. Control is to be able to hit pitches throughout a song. We want both of those things. And vocal agility and vocal agility exercises are such a great way to work on all of those. And I think when we think agility, we immediately go to like Tori Kelly crazy runs. And I love those so much. But agility is also being able to work through your song and have fluidity and freedom and ease, but have everything dead on. Be in control of what is coming out of your mouth while it sounds and feels pretty darn effortless. Those are the things that we want. So I feel like vocal agility is a really important thing for singers to be working on, especially as you get to higher and higher levels in your singing, for sure. If you're looking to do this in any kind of a regular and especially any kind of a professional way, you need to be working on vocal agility on the regular. And what I like to do is kind of think about building my vocal tool belt. So I am building more and more agility patterns that I work on regularly in my voice, working on all different kinds of scales and patterns and riffs and runs, so that when they come up in a song, I don't feel like I'm coming upon something new. I always think of a riff or a run you're not expecting is like a runner who is, a great runner, knows what to do, runs kind of the same route all the time. They've got their little 3-mile loop. And all of a sudden one day they turn the corner and there are cones that they have to weave around. There are tires they have to go through. And then they've got to like scale a little wall and shimmy through a tunnel. I don't care how athletic you are. You better stop, assess everything, take it step by step, or you're going to very likely hurt yourself, or it's going to be a big old hot mess, right? So the runner really has to slow down, assess everything. It's the same thing we have to do with singers if we have a pattern come up in a song that we have not regularly worked. The great news is, if the runner does that obstacle course over and over again, their body barely even needs to slow down eventually. It's the same thing with singing. So that's why I love and I highly recommend for singers to work on melodic patterns, scales, agility exercises that are going to come up in songs, so that when they come up, you're going to have to stop and break down, okay, what exactly are the notes here? But if you know your pentatonic scale, if you work with major and minor and chromatic and all of those different things that are going to come up in contemporary styles of music and all kinds of styles of music, you're going to be able to jump into it way more quickly. So because we have 10 minutes or less, I'm jumping right into those exercises. I'm going to give you 4 today, and they're all going to be built on a 5-note pattern. The first one is major. It might seem so simple for you. Here's where you can level it up. Repeat it. Repeat it ascending. My. Repeat it descending. Ascending and descending. Whenever you're first working with agility and you're learning a new pattern, notice how I give every note its own consonant and vowel combo. I like my. You can really use whatever feels good for you. I like my because it's that M nasal forward consonant, so I don't have articulation mucking up my flexibility. Those articulators aren't getting in the way. And then I sound is that nice combo of ah and E, so I'm relaxed, but I've still got some brightness, so some hopefully more forward resonance in my sound, which is what we're utilizing almost all of the time in our contemporary singing styles. When the the individual my feels good and easy, I want you to take out the individual consonant vowel combo and make it one connected line. So my becomes my. You will start to hear already like, oh gosh, like that's just like the tiniest bit pitchy. And we want to work until it is dead on. The other thing to keep in mind with all of this agility work is start as slow as you need. That's probably the biggest struggle I see with singers and agility or breaking down a run in a song. We don't want to slow down. We're like, I hear them go fast. I want to go fast. And again, think about that runner who's an amazing runner. But if it's a new obstacle course, you have to slow down. There is no shame in slowing down. It's the intelligent and professional thing to do. Take it as slow as you need, giving each note its own little individual sound. I like a consonant vowel combo. Then as it feels good, take that out, make it one connected run. As that feels good, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. And all of these I recommend doing ascending, lower pitch moving up, and descending, higher pitch moving down. It might seem simple, but once you speed it up, you repeat it, you are likely going to see some pitch inconsistency. So that's our major, and let's just work with a 5-note scale. Then you want to have the minor as well. I feel like so many times singers work a lot of major, or coaches will give you singers like a lot of major exercises. Amazing. I start with major exercises too. You need minor in your tool belt too. Same thing, except we're going to take the third note and flat it, which just means drop it by one key to the left. So this is major. My. I'm going to take the third note and flat it. Here's my minor. My. So I've got my 5-note minor scale. I'm going to do it ascending and descending. So we've got major 5-note scale. We've got minor 5-note scale. You need a pentatonic, friends. If you are doing any kind of contemporary music styles, commercial music styles, that just means non-classical, you want a pentatonic scale under your belt. So it sounds like this. If you're a solfege person, do, re, mi, sol, la, so, mi, re, do. If you're a numbers person, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. If you're neither of those, forget that ever happened and just listen to the pattern. My. Individual consonant vowel for every note. Slow, speed it up. My. When that feels good, make it one connected run. My. There's minor pentatonic too, but time is of the essence, y'all. So we're moving to the 4th scale I'm going to give you today. Work on these 4 and you will be feeling good. Chromatic. So it's 5 notes, but we're only going to the 3rd. Chromatic is every note. White, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white. White keys and black keys on the piano. My. For me, having a basic knowledge of the piano can really help people with chromatic. I feel like because you can kind of see the keys. Otherwise, just practice that pattern. Again, slow. My. Speed it up. My. Make it one connected run. My. The more you work these agility patterns, these vocal agility exercises, the better you're going to feel. And singing songs, right? That's all melodies are. They're vocal patterns. They're a pattern of notes, probably based very likely in a major scale, a minor scale, a chromatic scale, or a pentatonic scale. The more you work these, you'll notice that your pitch matching, the flexibility, and the control gets better in everything you do when you're singing, and vocal runs and riffs and all of those things come easier and easier to you. We're always going to have to slow it down and kind of plunk it out, figure out what's happening, but that process gets quicker and quicker and quicker. Thank you guys for being here. I hope this was helpful. If you want more training and vocal support, I've got a completely free vocal movement training right now. It's one of the best things we can do as singers. I break down 25 different movements for everything from your warm up to your exercising, to performances, to cool down. You can get it for absolutely free. Check it out in the show notes below. You can also try 2 weeks of my Vocal Pro membership. It is awesome for absolutely free. And if you really feel like you want more one-on-one help, you can book a free 15-minute Zoom consultation with me or my fab coach, Eva Cassell. I'll put that in the notes below too. Until next time, guys, happy singing.